How's it going, everyone? This is Aaron, prepping Ohio. It's Memorial Day evening, so I guess it would be Memorial evening. I'm standing in one of my sheds that I kind of wanted to show everybody. This is a 5-sided building. It's really cool, kind of, you know. You buy these little plates like that. It's got the little 5. Oh, that one's actually missing the nut. I didn't realize that. Up there, the nut and the washer's going on that one. I didn't realize that. And then you buy the 2x4s and bolt it together with whatever your length is, and you end up with a kind of like a pentagon looking thing. There's the peak. We added these 2x4s in here for structure for the roofing. This is just that fiberglass. I don't know what the hell it was called, but it was clear originally, and then the moss and mold and everything kind of grew on it. That's one of my solar panels. Kind of a cool thing, really. And this thing has been a goat building, a chicken building, a storage building, which it is now. It's kind of, there was a door. I haven't really done anything with this, so I don't know, maybe I'll work on it and make it something. All these 2x4s are untreated anyway, so they're kind of deteriorating, which is expected. I mean, I could salvage those plates and make something out of them, or make another building. The cool thing is you can add longer boards to make a bigger building, you know, so it's kind of whatever you want to do. But out here, this is Virginia creeper. We're not in Virginia, but this is Virginia creeper. A lot of people confuse this with what's it called? Poison oak. It's not poison oak. There's no poison oak around here, but people oftentimes confuse it with that. And it grows everywhere, as you can see. Got pretty cool vines. They're pretty stout, really. It takes a little bit of effort to actually rip them down. But this building's kind of going back to nature, so I thought maybe we can just do something with it. What? I don't know. I've been using it as a storage shed for a rototiller and a couple mowers, little push mowers, and just an odd and end thing. I did, like, let me show you here, my little solar panel. It was a 6-volt solar panel I built. Bought the cells, put it all together in an old window, and hooked up this old little battery. This was a 6-volt battery that I bought from Tractor Supply, and it served its purpose. It did its job. I suppose it could still be used. I don't know. I haven't tried it for, I don't know, 2 or 3 years. And I run these 2 little lights up here. And now they're incandescent, so they're not very efficient. But they did work. I think those are old miner's lights, actually. I'm not even sure where I got them from. But they worked. Little 6-volt lights. I had a switch. There's a battery. I had a switch over here at one point. Years ago. There was a switch on this. But I got rid of the goats a long time ago because they were ow. This is another reason I'm not doing anything in here. This stuff right here. If anybody knows anything about planting or weeds or playing in the woods as a kid, or this is stinging nettle. This stuff sucks. It's terrible. It'll burn the crap out of you. I probably can't get close enough to show you all the little needles on it. The camera probably will not focus on it, but it's like thousands of little tiny hypodermic needles. If you just brush up against it, it burns like hell. Now, my mom is a master gardener, and she uses this to treat herself from arthritis. And I guess you can even buy this crap in pill form. But she prefers to slap herself with it. It's kind of weird, really, because I brush up against it and I cry like a little baby. Well, she actually beats herself with it, and She swears it works. She swears it takes the pain away. I prefer to avoid it at all costs. Now, yeah, here's the little building anyway. Yeah, there's all kind of different wire in here. There's the welded wire, and there's the chicken wire. It has some tarps up for shade when the goats were in here. Of course, the goats aren't in here. And then, actually, that's an old perch when the chickens were here. Kind of hate to let this thing go, but I guess it's in pretty bad disrepair. And it does kind of collect wasps in the summertime. Oh, crap. You probably can't see that. I can't see it on the viewfinder, but there's a big wasp nest right there in the center. Kind of like bug heaven right here. Anyway, this is kind of a cool thing that I built. Just some welded wire. I'd throw a hay bale down in it, and the goats would just do their thing, go up to it and chew on it and pull it through, and they wouldn't take the whole hay bale and stomp all over it and poop on it and pee on it and whatever they do. This actually worked pretty good. I was kind of happy with that. And there's the old access where they would go into the pastures. But no more goats. I'm not doing that crap anymore. I'm not going to mess with them. And, well, I guess I can't say that. Maybe someday I will. I don't know. But it's kind of funny seeing the pastures now that are all grown up and terrible. And I really kind of want to mow them. But no, I'm not doing that. So, and here's a path in. Like I said, this is where I keep the mower. So the mower come out of here today and it mowed itself out. Let's see, where are we at here? We're in one of the pastures now, and I don't know if you can hear, but it is so quiet here now. It's like at, I don't know, 5 or 6 o'clock, all the cicadas kind of just shut off. And they just go to sleep or something. I don't really care, but I mean, it's kind of impressive right now that everything is so quiet. And everything is so loud through the day. Well, here's a path that come out, and you can see the old goat fencing that's growing under everything now. And it went way around there, up to there. This was kind of their main pasture. That old building we built years ago. The door fell off years ago, and it kind of just sits there and does nothing now. Another thing that I'd like to take care of. Anyway, the goats had all, well, you can't see it, of course, but up through there, there's the building, and way, well, of course, you can't see it from here, but anyway, way down through there, that's where they were. Here's the tiller. It's sitting there for a reason. I brought it out the other day, wanted to make sure it still ran. Thought I'd change oil in it. I did. And made it this far. And then it run out of gas. I thought, no problem, I'll just put some more gas in it. Well, didn't have any gas. So, that's where he sits. And I had to mow today, so it looks kind of like a lawn ornament or something. With all like grass and crap sitting around it. Kind of hate it. I mean, it's good that it does what it does, but I hate that it's sitting here. This is an old fire pit. I bought it from Lowe's, I think it was Lowe's or Home Depot, one or the other, a couple years ago. And it's been sitting there pretty much ever since. I think it's only been used 2 or 3 times. It's really cool too. It's got a nice slate top. It's super heavy and kind of a pain in the butt to move around. It's kind of neat actually to come out here after a long day of work and drink a beer and watch fire burn. I don't know, whatever. But, oh, look here. There's some mint. This is mint. Spearmint, actually. Pretty cool stuff. It grows here pretty good. This land used to be my parents, and my mom planted stuff everywhere. So it's kind of neat every now and then you get to see stuff kind of grow up. While I grew up, I didn't even notice this stuff. But it's here now, so, and I use it quite often. This and the lemon balm. Lemon balm's way over on the other side. The other side of the crappy pool that I gotta get rid of. But, and this was a big yard at one point. It is jungle now. Oh, here's something cool. I'll show you. This little oak tree. It's a scarlet oak. The year my son was born, my youngest son, was 2012. And we had a huge power outage that year. That our power was out for about a week. And I had recently decided to start burying food. And it worked out really good that I knew where everything was buried. Obviously right offhand because it had only been buried for, I don't know, a month or something. When the power outage came, I went and dug it up. And I saw this little guy. And it was just a little stick then with 2 or 3 leaves on him. I dug him up and transplanted it. And I've tried to transplant oaks before. And I've never had any luck. They always die. What's that? A little slug on there. Get out of here. But yeah, this thing's doing so good. I'm really happy, and I'm kind of going to protect this guy however I can. So, damn, mosquitoes are getting me. So I kind of like that. It's kind of cool. Kind of reminds me of that time. It was a happier time. Anyway, folks, hope everybody's having a good Memorial Day evening, whatever you want to call it. And, as always, enjoy your day, because you don't know if you got it tomorrow. Thanks for watching.